you how I created this makeup look inspired by Chinese opera. In Chinese opera they have beautiful, elaborate, really intense makeup, and so I thought I would recreate that in a more contemporary, like modern sense. Down below in the description bar I've listed a couple of videos that are really interesting, where actual Chinese opera makeup is done by people that are professionals who are getting people ready for actual Chinese opera, and it's really interesting to see the techniques and the kind of designs they put on the face. So if you're interested in checking those out, I'll link them down below. They're really interesting, and it's kind of interesting also to know what they used to use in the olden days as makeup, because they kind of took a different approach back then. Obviously this is a lot more of a contemporary look. I was kind of inspired also because my mum always roasts me when I wear heavy makeup and says that I look like I'm going to go perform in a Chinese opera. So this is the makeup I would wear if I was to be in a Chinese opera, although I would probably wear a bit more traditional makeup if I was going to actually be in a Chinese opera. If you're interested in how I created this look, please keep on watching. As you can see, I've already applied my base layer products. This was the foundation I used. It's the Maybelline Super Cushion Foundation, and it's just a cushion foundation like this. It just opens up. This is kind of my lighter shade, but I am my lighter shade right now, so that worked out. This is the Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Concealer from Rimmel. I use this underneath my eyes as well, and I set the whole face using the original RCMA No Colour Powder. I'm just going to be taking the Hoola bronzer along the perimeters of my face, not for any radical contour or anything, just to bring a little bit of dimension back to the face, just a little bit of colour, and also to like give it a nice frame, if that makes any sense. Now I'm going to be going into the eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette, and I'll be using this red shade here. It's the brightest red shade. I'm going to be taking this brush from Nude by Nature, and it's called the Crease Brush, and it just looks like this. It's kind of a circular, more dense brush, and I'm just going to pack this literally everywhere in a kind of odd shape. So I'm going to take it all over my lid and then kind of upwards and outwards. Now that I've placed a load of colour on my face, I'm going to be going in with this Duo Fiber eye brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to be blending out the edges. I'm also adding intensity as I blend it because I want this to reach all the way up to my brow bone, and I want it to be the palest at my brow bone but the most pigmented along my lower lid and along my lash line and stuff. So I'm kind of intensifying along the lower lash line and around my lid more so that I can have more product to work with. I'm pretty happy with how that's blended out, so now I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing Liner, and it's just a brush tip liner like this, and I'm going to give myself really big dramatic wings. Next I'm going to go in with my Colourpop Precision Brow Pencil and fill in my brows. Next I'm going to be going in with this Bossy Lippy Sticks, and this is just a red lipstick from Colourpop. Next I'm going to use a little bit of the blush here from Becca Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Flower Child, and I'm using a highlighter brush from Real Techniques and taking that a little bit on the apples of the cheeks, just underneath where we placed the pink. I mean the red. Oh my goodness. Just to keep the whole face quite coloured. I'm kind of blending this into the bottom of the eyeshadow that we placed to kind of blur it from the red into the pink. I'm taking the bronzer brush that we used earlier and just pinching it and rolling it down the sides of my nose just for a little bit of dimension. Not crazy contour, but just so it gives a little bit more shape to that area. Finally, I'll be taking my favourite flared lashes from Kiss, and I'm going to be placing them up my eyes using the Duo Lash Glue. As I'm placing these lashes, I'm kind of placing them a little flatter than I'd usually place fake lashes, just because I don't want the focus of this look to be on the fake lashes. I want the focus to be obviously on the red makeup, so I'm just letting them stay flat so they're not like flared and covering up all of the red. Now that my lashes are dry, this is the completed look. I think that if I was to wear this somewhere, I would probably do some sort of updo as well, just because in Chinese opera they have really beautiful, elaborate updos. I feel like they wear really nice hairstyles, but I'm just going to leave my hair out for now because I'm in quarantine and I'm just going to go wash this off immediately. But this is a completed look. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment anything you'd like to see from me in future down below, subscribe to see more content from me, and hopefully I'll see you in a future video. Thank you so much for watching.